Do you want to know what and where to eat in Saigon, Vietnam? Then don't go anywhere, because in this video we'll show you all the things we ate in Ho Chi Minh City. From local traditional dishes to trendy new food hotspots. We'll show you all. All the links to the dishes that we ate and the restaurants that we've been to are in the description box below. Subscribe right now for more Vietnam content, but for now, let's stuff our faces in Saigon.
Okay, so we're starting this food video with the most iconic Vietnamese dish, which is the pho, spelled as P-H-O. And it's a noodle soup with 5-spice cinnamon kind of broth, of course a beef broth, beef in it, spring onions, and we're having it at one of those pho restaurants. You have them everywhere in the city. You have to sit on these really tiny stools, which is also typically Vietnamese. I love it actually, because it just gives it a different vibe. I'm having huge sticks, and I'm talking a lot. You're here for the food, right? So I'm gonna try my first pho in Vietnam. It's a really hot day, so having hot pho, I don't know, but we'll see. This broth is so typically Vietnamese, that like this 5 spices combined with the beef flavor. This is not like the regular broth that you know from ramen dishes or something. So this is definitely something that makes it stand apart from any other noodle soup. I love this. And the funny thing is actually not that weird that it's warm and it's warm outside. It does make sense when you're eating it or something. It's not like I'm sweating any more than I was before.
So I've tried a new juice for the first time. It's soursop juice, which is a fruit also typically for Vietnam, which I've never had before. So let's take a sip. Ooh, oh, this is really nice. It's really thick. It's quite creamy, but it's also not that sweet. It's also not that sour. Yeah, I don't know. It tastes like a less sweet pear kind of thing. But this is really nice and refreshing. I would try this more often, definitely. This is really amazing. So if you're in Vietnam, definitely try the soursop juice. Really great.
So banh mi is one of the most famous, most iconic dishes in Vietnam. But if you visit Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, then you can also try the banh mi duck beef. And that is bread with a little pan where they just fried an egg and some beef and sometimes even some sausage. And you just put it on your bread. It's more like a breakfast dish, but you can eat it all day, every day here. I'm not gonna add the chili sauce, but that might be a little bit too hot, and it's already a very hot day here. So here we go. I like it with the sauce. It's kind of like a soy sauce. It's really nice. I can really understand that this is like a breakfast dish that you would eat. It's not like the best thing I've ever had, but it's a nice combination of flavors. I did not do this justice, because it is really nice. The meat is really tender and nicely spiced, and I just had a bite with a little bit too much dry bread, so I was not doing it justice. Definitely awesome.
So we're in Vietnam, and that means a lot of coffee, so we're trying another one. We are at Cheese Coffee, the Pasteur location, which has a gorgeous building, by the way. It's really amazing. But I have the salted cream coffee, and it really looks absolutely beautiful. But I now need to destroy it because I want to mix all the layers. So, bye! Yeah, it's really like the Vietnamese coffee with the condensed milk, but also a hint of saltiness. So really sweet, but also a little salty. Quite nice. Maybe I can try to get some of the foam layer as well. It's nice with the salty hint. It's already sweet, the Vietnamese coffee is always sweet because of the condensed milk. Well, now with the hint of salt, it's actually quite nice. It's a nice balance. So definitely a good choice.
The plate reminds me of what I'm eating because the whole restaurant is called Com Tam, and Com Tam is very famous in Ho Chi Minh City. It's broken rice, and the rice gets broken either by drying, by transport, or on the field. I've never had broken rice before, so I don't know if it's any different. But of course, we are here to give it a go. Exactly like regular rice. But I have to say, it is a finer. The texture is different because the grains of regular rice are bigger. That's why these are broken. But it has a more of a couscous kind of bulgur kind of feeling when you're eating it, the texture-wise. But the flavor, of course, is the same because it's the same rice grain. So yeah. But don't go anywhere because I have something crazy. I ordered the bitter melon soup. Bitter melon soup, right? So I'm gonna switch plates. I also got lemongrass pork. Come on. Lemongrass pork. Amazing. I love lemongrass flavor. And the waiter just brought us kumquat juice, which Tim ordered, but you have to check out the vegetarian video for that. But actually, no, it will actually be in the regular video as well, I think. So, well, let's cue Tim with his kumquat reaction.
So I have ordered my very first kumquat juice in my life. And this is looks very greenish. And it's kind of a citrus fruit, somewhere in between lemon, lime, orange, whatever. So let's give it a go. Okay, if I could get the chance, I would drink this every day. This is amazing. It's like really citrusy, really intense orange, and also a hint of lime or lime peel or something. But this is wow. And it's also apparently a typical flavor of Vietnam, the kumquat, so really amazing.
Bitter melon soup, but I got a lot of criticism because both my friend and Tim were saying you should eat the rice with chopsticks. No, because the waiter gave me only a fork and a spoon. So I asked for the chopsticks myself, so it's not supposed to be. So I think I'm right and I'm being criticized for nothing. Anyway, this looks really weird, I have to say. I'm just gonna try the broth first. Well, it is at least what it says it is. It's very bitter. Yeah, it just tastes like something bitter has been like cooking in water for a long time. So it's just, and I tasted a little bit of the melon itself. It doesn't actually look like melon to me. I don't know. I've never seen this shape of melon, but it's very bitter. This is not my cup of tea, but of course when you're in Vietnam you want to try local dishes as well. So definitely try the bitter melon soup if you dare, and then let us know in the comments if you liked it or not. Maybe it's your cup of tea if you like bitter stuff.
We also had an amazing 6-dish tasting menu at A Taste of Saigon. It included fresh summer rolls, or as they call them, spring rolls, a pomelo salad, Vietnamese curry, and so much more. And it all cost about $10 per person, including amazing fruit juices for drinks.
We had the Monkey Gallery dessert bar, which is an all-dessert restaurant in Ho Chi Minh City. And I'm having a matcha genmaicha dessert. And the matcha pearls were just put on the table, and they were like in dry ice. So they were also like, not smoke, but the steam coming out of it. And there's also puffed rice on top. And I'm just gonna dig in. It looks amazing, so I almost don't want to touch it. But It's really great. And the matcha pearls are really amazing. It's really like pure matcha, so also bitter, but really nice. The puffed rice is really amazing. Really sweet, really crunchy. And with sesame, which gives it a really nice texture. There's also some sauce here. I don't know what this is. I think it's the yuzu sauce. Oh yeah, it's a yuzu sauce. It is really like soury, a little creamy, but wow, nice. Now I'm going for the main event. Still very matchery, bitter, but also creamy. Really fantastic. Never had a dessert like this before. Okay, this was amazing. This was the perfect, like almost fine dining experience, but then only for desserts. Especially the deconstructed tiramisu drink was to die for. If you're here, you must try it. It's so great. And the people that work here are the best. So we went to a street food market in Saigon, and lucky for me they have a stand with only vegetarian food, so I could choose everything on the menu. And I got like a combo meal, so I have a fried vegetable, I have spring rolls with vegetable, and I have seitan skewers, so kind of like a meat replacement. And it looks really great. I think I will first try the seitan pieces. Quite big. Oh, really nice. Crunchy outside, soft inside. The marinade is very, very nice. Really tasty. Oh, this is awesome. Love it.
And the food I had at the street food market was amazing as well, like the banh xeo, which is a savory pancake filled with vegetables and beef, and it was really, really awesome. I loved it. Well, that's it for our Saigon food tour video. We hope that we inspired you to get some amazing flavors for when you visit Vietnam. Of course, there are so many more restaurants to explore, but in this video we at least gave you some awesome tips. For all the links, visit the description box down below or our website www.stuffer.nl for more tips. And of course, check our playlist because we have so many more Vietnam food and adventure videos for you to check out. Thanks for watching this one, and we'll see you very soon. Bye bye.